Welcome back to our channel. Today, we're embarking on an enlightening journey through the chapters of a book that explores the transformative power of technology and its profound impact on human history and future. From the dawn of civilization to the age of artificial intelligence and biotechnology, we'll uncover how technological advancements have shaped our world, offering both incredible opportunities and significant challenges. Join us as we delve into the pivotal moments that have defined our past and will shape our future. Let's get started. To summarize the book in one sentence, you could say it's about the transformative impact of technological advancements throughout human history, exploring both their potential to revolutionize society and the significant risks they pose, urging a balanced approach to harness their benefits while mitigating their dangers. Imagine a vast wave gathering force on the horizon, set to crash upon the shores of our modern world. This wave takes many shapes. It's the explosive growth of artificial intelligence, the manipulation of genes through biotech, the sudden emergence of powerful hacking tools that can paralyze entire nations, and the everyday gadgets that, almost overnight, become so widespread that governments can barely track their impact. These chapters trace the unfolding story of humanity's latest leap forward, and the struggles we face trying to contain or steer these advances. We begin with the idea of waves themselves. Throughout history, floods and disasters have reshaped civilizations, while metaphorical waves, like the rise of new empires or radical inventions, have transformed societies. Today, we stand at the brink of a new wave, as AI and synthetic biology offer possibilities that once belonged only to science fiction. Fire-shaped ancient humans, the wheel and the internal combustion engine revolutionized travel. Now, algorithms and CRISPR editing may define our future. This future can feel exhilarating and terrifying. The chapters describe how, in 2017, a piece of malicious software called WannaCry infected countless computer systems worldwide. It exploited a powerful cyber weapon first developed by a United States intelligence agency, revealing a stark irony. Once any tool exists, it can be stolen, repurposed, or sold by shadowy groups, then turned against the very nation that created it. Not long after WannaCry, another attack called NotPetya used similarly sophisticated code, wreaking havoc across different sectors, especially in Ukraine. These incidents highlight a theme. Technology that once only governments could produce is increasingly within reach of small teams, or even lone operators, with big consequences for everyone. Similar forces drive artificial intelligence research. One example is the public drama that arose when AlphaGo, a system created by DeepMind, defeated Lee Sedol, one of the world's best Go players. It wasn't merely a game. It symbolized a new era of AI that could learn autonomously by playing itself thousands of times. Watching AlphaGo discover strategies no human had conceived taught us that algorithms can exceed our own creativity. That demonstration shook the world's assumptions, especially in places where Go is deeply ingrained in the culture. Later, AlphaGo's successor triumphed again against China's top player, capturing headlines that framed AI as not just a technological marvel, but a national competition. Such innovations unfold rapidly. The same power that improves our lives, predicting traffic routes, helping detect diseases, or orchestrating complex drone maneuvers, can be harnessed for destructive ends. During Russia's invasion of Ukraine, volunteer teams like Aerorozvidka employed low-cost drones, repurposed software, and even 3D printed attachments to slow or repel a major army. In this asymmetric battlefield, consumer-grade devices outsmarted conventional forces, proving again that cutting-edge technology doesn't always need a trillion-dollar budget or a superpower's backing. When ordinary citizens can turn cheap drones into lethal weapons, or when criminals can hijack medical systems with a few lines of code, we see how old notions of control fail. Biotech follows a similar script. Ever since the structure of DNA was clarified, scientists have been inching toward the ability to rewrite living systems. Starting with selective breeding and moving on to advanced genetic manipulation, we now wield CRISPR, a tool that acts like molecular scissors, snipping and pasting bits of genetic code with remarkable precision. As costs drop, the race to modify crops, cure genetic diseases, or even enhance human abilities intensifies. But with that power come worries about engineered pandemics and unanticipated ecological effects. Like the unstoppable wave of AI, biotech also tests our capacity to foresee every outcome. These chapters also discuss the historical patterns that echo in today's dilemmas. Take the humble stirrup, a simple innovation that let medieval knights fight on horseback with greater stability, eventually reshaping warfare and feudal society. Or consider the internal combustion engine. It liberated us from horse-drawn carriages, built suburbs, and fueled entire economies. Yet each invention brought complications, from pollution to massive resource exploitation. Similarly, modern breakthroughs can centralize power. Think of nuclear weaponry in a handful of states, or they can disperse it. As with AI models anyone can copy, or cheap drones any group can weaponize. We're not always able to predict which force will prove dominant, but we know the changes are immense. Confronting this wave, many look to regulation. But governments move slowly, bound by checks and balances, shifting political winds, and the sheer complexity of drafting effective rules. Nations also vary in political systems, from democracies that often favor transparency to authoritarian regimes that might attempt tighter controls. Yet no country, no matter how strict, can easily contain a technology with global momentum. When a new gadget or piece of software can be replicated and shared worldwide, conventional laws fall behind. Furthermore, these chapters show the difficulty of global collaboration. Even when world leaders gather, like at climate negotiations, aligned interests can splinter over economic concerns or ideological differences. If forging consensus on carbon emissions proves so hard, imagine the challenge of containing a hyper-intelligent AI system or restricting biotech experiments in rogue labs. As the pace of new discoveries accelerates, the mismatch between technology's speed and government's slow processes widens. So what can we do? Throughout the discussion, we see an emphasis on containment. This means everything from technical safety measures, like physically isolating powerful AI systems behind air gaps or building in kill switches, to broader strategies, such as oversight committees, improved international treaties, and real-time monitoring to guard against misuse. Drawing parallels to nuclear safety, the chapters explain how we might learn from past efforts. By introducing checks on who can access critical knowledge, limiting direct connections between AI systems and vital infrastructure, and requiring accountability for those who develop especially potent tools. Yet none of these measures are foolproof. The bigger a technology's potential, the more it invites cunning ways to bypass restrictions. The revenge effect can kick in. An invention used to solve one problem may inadvertently create another, often on a bigger scale. That pattern recurs across centuries of progress, from the invention of dynamite to the release of advanced AI. Each time, creators realize their limited control over how the world will actually employ what they've built. Nevertheless, the chapters do not suggest an end to innovation. Far from it. They argue that technology is propelled by deep human impulses: curiosity, competition, fear, and the drive to improve living conditions. We won't stop exploring the frontiers of AI or gene editing because the potential benefits, longer, healthier lives, new forms of transportation, economic growth, are too enticing. However, like the unstoppable wave, this surge of invention doesn't ask for our permission before it breaks. We can only hope to guide or redirect some of its energy. In summing up, these chapters present a rich tapestry of how new technologies arise, spread, and collide with the structures that once seemed so stable. Whether those are government institutions, social norms, or global power balances, we learn of unstoppable progress, from early steam engines to modern quantum computers, and see how each leap forward reverberates through every corner of society. The next leap is already here. AI solutions that beat the best human players at infinitely complex games, drones that turn everyday citizens into ad hoc military units, and gene editing techniques that might one day cure incurable diseases or unleash accidental pandemics. Standing at this crossroads, we must choose how to handle such profound transformations. Pure prohibition is unlikely to work, yet unbridled development may open the door to catastrophic misuses. Navigating between these extremes is the true challenge. The takeaway is that our best defense involves broader collaboration, vigilance, and a commitment to building guardrails before the wave hits full force. After all, if we can't prevent each new discovery from emerging, we can at least strive to shape its impact. By acknowledging the lessons of history, embracing the unstoppable wave, and coordinating efforts around containment, there's hope that we can harness the power of technology to uplift rather than endanger humanity. Let's draw a conclusion for our book. This insightful journey through the pages offers a balanced view of our technological future, blending history with the narrative of AI in a way that's both accessible and deeply relevant. Despite some repetitive moments that invite reflection, the compelling narrative and rich detail make it a must-read, earning a solid 4.3 out of 5. Until next time, take care and keep exploring the power of stories.